on Friday, we'll be doing a huge giveaway.
And here we go.
As you can see, there is a large crowd here. We're hearing estimates of thousands and thousands of people who showed up.
Bro, y'all gotta go home, bro. Oh my God.
His whole kiosk was ransacked. All the chips were broken and pulled apart. Things were taken off of it. And he was saying that he was injured because he was trying to stop the kids, and they hit his head, his neck, his back. The gentleman is in his 60s.
We're using our drone technology to help us monitor the situation. Of course, our aviation unit is up there as well.
Yeah, 500 people can fit right there. They said more. NYPD gonna be on dick. NYPD gonna pull up. Oh, well, f it, bro. Chat, we going all out, chat. I'm telling you, bro. This is gonna be a fucking movie.
Nah, that ass though.
What happens when you gather a good chunk of the PlayStation community and you get them all to organize in the middle of a big city? What happens?
Powerful niggardry.
Well, you got them leaving the city looking like the opening of Terminator 2. It was a fiery but mostly peaceful PS5 giveaway, leaving 60 people injured, of course, but, you know, the majority weren't hurt. But, yes, boo-boo, it is, them again, boo-boo. What do you mean by that, Yogi? Oh, I'm talking about the PlayStation fanboys. It's them again. That's what I'm talking about. What were you thinking I was talking about?
I almost had him. You stuttering prick yet?
Well, I'm sorry. I was laughing so hard before I even pressed record because the news is still relatively fresh, and I reserved my laughter for the video, which was a bad idea because I can't stop. Okay, popular Twitch streamer Cenat, someone I've never heard about, was arrested and taken into custody because, well, he hosted a PS5 giveaway straight in the middle of New York City's Union Square. Starting at 4 p.m., he promised he was gonna be giving out PS5s and gift cards, which honestly was a big ass mistake. If you're gonna tell New Yorkers you're gonna give them shit away for free, they'll show up 2 hours ahead of time, which is basically what happened here too. We're talking about a crowd that's more invested in shoes than their own goddamn families. So you tell them you're giving away a PS5 and I guarantee you more than half of them would skip out on the birth of their newborn to attend this giveaway. So by 3 p.m., an hour before the actual giveaway was supposed to start, helicopters were getting footage of people jumping on top of cars, throwing debris, and thousands of people ramming violently into each other and fights starting all over the place. It was basically an immediate disaster. The goddamn lunatics chased down Kai's car and jumped on it, trying to get to him. The man showed up for a few minutes and saw how disastrous it was and decided, oh hell no, I'm dipping. These people are wild. It was so bad that the trains that day decided to skip the Union Square altogether. They weren't gonna take the risk. Can you believe it? This man wanted to do something nice for the community and instead ended up having to run away from his own giveaway with retards hanging onto his car as he's trying to drive away.
Oh, come on, you nincompoop! You can't do that! Hey! Come on!
Nigga moments can happen to any black man at any time.
The PlayStation guys just can't help themselves. They really are pure retardation. So goddamn stupid. And you can't even do anything nice for them. The way they act on Twitter is how they really behave in real life. They start riots, and then they pursue and try to attack the man that was giving them stuff away for free. There's just something different about people who play on PlayStation, isn't there? When there was no PS5 for them to get, they started dancing on top of people's parked cars, damaging the hood, and then chasing down and trying to attack the person recording them in the middle of said act. Some of the most ratchet hoes on the planet started twerking on top of crosswalk signals. Everywhere you look, degeneracy all around, on your left, on your right, and front of you, behind you, on top of your parked car. God, I can only imagine what they did to the poor sucker that actually won the PS5. Can somebody look him up and check if he's still alive? For Christ's sake, this crowd beat up and injured a 60-year-old man so that they could mug his store. And you want to know what Hassan Piker's reaction to that was?
There you go. There is no better representation of how dog water local media is and how much they exacerbate like narratives that you see on Fox News. What role they play in the boomer reactionary pipeline. Local media talking about $3 worth of fucking Doritos like, you know, there was a bank run or some shit, and make it seem like, you know, this is a riot that was completely out of control. It's tragedy porn met with also like black unruly teenagers. Look at them.
That white person that you see calling himself a liberal is the most dangerous thing in the entire Western Hemisphere. He's the most deceitful. He's like a fox.
Oh yeah, you know, guys, just go ahead and beat up this 60-year-old man and mug him. It's just $3. Who cares? Jump on top of people's cars and dance and break them. That's alright. It's not a big deal. Chase down the man who was doing the giveaway. Beat each other up. Twerk on top of crosswalks. This is all perfectly okay, normal behavior. Not a big deal. Nothing to see here. Shut the fuck up. This is all happening over a PlayStation 5 giveaway. Over a console. If this is not making you concerned about the future of this generation, then that says a lot about the comfort and privileged lifestyle you're currently living. Only a rich, elite snob would look at a small business owner and scoff. Huh, it's just $3. Get over it. What are you doing, bro? And then take the side of the people assaulting and mugging him. Any society that tolerates this is doomed. The rich elite snobs like Hassan Piker sit in the back and they tolerate it. They say it's fine. No, it's not fine to riot over a goddamn console. This is madness. What is wrong with you? Half the people you're defending here, Hassan, probably think Wakanda's a real place. Who just casually starts a riot at a giveaway of all things? Like, for what? This is proof we can't have nice things. I mean, it'd be one thing if the guy was giving away $1 billion, but nah, he was just giving away a PS5 and a couple of gift cards. These people are legitimately trashing a city over a console that only has maybe like, what, 3 games worth playing? In all my years as a gamer, I've never actually seen this happen before. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's a goddamn miracle no one was killed. It's honest to God so sad to see deranged behavior is what today's generation admires. But what's even crazier is the PlayStation fanboys who were praising these riots and using it to brag about the PS5 and its popularity for the console wars. They encouraged degeneracy for the sake of their goddamn plastic box.
Millions showed up at Union Square Park in hopes to get a PlayStation 5. God damn! 3 years into the generation and folks still going crazy for PlayStation. Xbox can never! Is Starfield even gold yet?
Alright, I'm taking this guy out.
Settle down. Oh, I get it. Now I understand why this youth goes out and basically destroys public property. Because their generation of parents are people like J-Dub. What's even more hilarious is how he can look at a picture of a crowd like that and say it's millions. I could not even begin to imagine the amount of damage and dead bodies there would be if it was 1 million people. Thank God it was only a couple thousand. Hopefully 1 million PlayStation fans never gather together because look at the results. You know what? Fuck everybody in this crowd, every single one of them. This does nothing but help perpetuate the myth that gamers are toxic, violent, angry people. The rest of the world is looking at us right now, thinking to themselves, is this what their youth does over a console? And the fact that J-Dub is willing to capitalize on it is even crazier. He wears it like a badge of honor. Yeah, my side riots over our console. That's how cool the PlayStation is. It encourages people to get violent. You'll never see that happen over Xbox. Good. There are a lot of bragging rights ponies can keep, and that's one of them. If they want to be known for this, be my guest. How hilarious is it that a riot breaks out over a PlayStation 5 giveaway, and the only thing J-Dub can think about is whether Starfield has gone gold yet?
This Twitch-streamed Cenat made a giveaway for a PS5 on Union Square. Things got so crazy that New York Police Department just called for a level 3 mobilization for a riot. People do anything for a PS5, especially when console exclusive games like Spider-Man 2 and Baldur's Gate 3 are coming.
Motherfucker What? How much you want to bet not a single person in that crowd even knows what Baldur's Gate 3 is? These folks can name you more shoe brands than video game IPs. But yes, of course, most people in that crowd just couldn't miss out on the big PlayStation 5 exclusive that has 600,000 people playing it currently on PC, while it's not released on PS5, and is scheduled to release for Xbox as well, and is also on the Steam Deck. Oh my fucking... Why are PlayStation fanboys now pretending like they care about isometric role-playing games? They don't! They used to call this mobile indie-looking trash. Now they're capping for it because it won't be released on Xbox until next year. Now, the good news is people won't do anything for a PlayStation. Only this crowd, because, you know, there's something off about them. How insane is it that citywide riots are now brought to the table for console wars? These guys find pride in people burning down a city for a console that can play the exact same games as their PS4. I can't believe it, but the console wars are actually manifesting in the real world as actual real-world violence. Now, lucky for us, some people were giving out good suggestions, like, Luke here. Did a mid-tuber just create a riot in New York City because he said he is giving away PS5s? I'm giving out PS5s at the U.S. Federal Reserve. FBI, open up! Bro, Aldi's going out to grab a console with, like, 3 games on it. LMAO.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
Am I wrong?
You're not wrong,
Buddha.
You're just an asshole.
Okay then.
He's not wrong! The sad reality of it is they're not wrong. People here were willing to die over a console. What's the PlayStation crowd up to? Rioting New York City. What are PC gamers up to? Well, they're all playing Baldur's Gate 3. It's absolutely crazy when every other community is just out there minding their own business, enjoying their games. The PlayStation crowd is rioting cities, sending bomb threats to companies, sending out dick pics to developers, doxing patients on the operating table. I don't understand how there's so much civil unrest in the PlayStation community when the PS5 is winning the console war. But sadly, that's not enough to quench their autism. That sounds harsh, but Kai does play a huge role in all of this. Absolutely zero preparation. So yes, we can hold the man accountable for some of this, but honestly, what does this say about our current generation when we can't even peacefully host a giveaway and instead an act of kindness ends in disaster? So shout out to the PlayStation crowd who has no self-control whatsoever. Thank you for making gamers look crazier than ever before. You're totally helping us out. What a lovely display of console passion. Look at our lovely unemployed youth being so active out there. Anyways, this was just a quick video. Wanted to let you guys know about the crazy state of the PlayStation community. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if you already saw this on the news, because it is pretty big. And I think this honestly marks a turning point for influencers. There's gonna be some heavy restrictions placed on us because of this shit. And honestly, maybe that's a good thing, because nobody should have that much power. What am I saying power? They weren't even listening to him. They tried to kill him, and all he was there to do was give away a PS5. When your generosity ends with you getting a felony. Oh my god. And once again, it's always the PlayStation crowd. I wonder why. I wonder why. If you want to keep up to date on the absolute lunacy of the ponies, then you should consider liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing if you so choose to. That being said, I'll see you in the next one.
Fritongo sucks ass.